Would you believe that all it took to bring Supergirl was to leave? I went out front. It's Murphy's Law, right? So I'm sitting here policing and waiting, and I go out front to do what I have to do out there. Here she is. So she made it. She made it, and I'll put the full backstory, but I've figured out it's an injury, but it's not an open wound. So I think she's going to be all right. She came 3 times yesterday. Here, let me give her some stuff in there. And then you're welcome to come inside, hon. I'll leave the door open. Thinking I'm going to set up. I don't want to freak her out. Like, I want to run a space heater, but I don't want the noise to freak her out. I guess I'll just leave it as is. Leave it as everything she's used to. Someone's coming in, is it? Yes, it is her. Okay, she wants that heat because she had enough nuts out there. She knows if she comes over here, she gets the baseboard heating. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to shut the door to keep the heat in until you're ready to go. These guys, I'm going to get these guys what they need. Shut the door to keep what is left of the heat in. When it's negative degrees out, opening the door wall really affects the indoor temperature. And I don't mind, you know, because I don't ever take my winter jacket off, or right now my earmuffs. And I would happily be wearing my gloves maybe I should put them on. But in any case, I just want to preserve the heat. The rest of them, I've got nuts. I just threw a bunch out there for them. She can stay in here, get warmed up a little bit. I'm so happy she made it through the night. I've got so much backstory to post at this point on her. It started on Friday. She arrived. And I didn't know, it was early in the morning, and I don't remember why I was here at 7:20. I guess a real go-get-em day for work. And it was 7:20, and I'm like, what is a squirrel doing on the deck? And the way she was looking at me, I knew she knew me, and I knew I should know her, but I couldn't place her. And it wasn't until an hour after I saw her, it hit me. I'm like, oh God, please don't let that have been Supergirl. And it is. But I think she's going to get better. At the time, I thought she was on the outs. I thought she was dying of old age. I couldn't figure out what was going on. But later in watching the videos and stuff, I think she got very wounded in a mating thing. She's lucky she doesn't have an open wound, because that's when they lead to infection and almost always die. So, but it looks like healable, and she's definitely made a lot of progress. It's only Sunday. She's made a lot of progress since then. Granted, sitting in a nut bowl doesn't look like a lot of progress, but believe me, it is. Yesterday she was here 3 times. So she went up and down that tree 3 times that I know of. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm just going to let her get warm and be comfy. She's right over there by that baseboard heater. So hopefully that's helping out. I wonder if I was supposed to make the Empire guys put oh well. Oh well. Got this guy without the shoulder fur. He's out there just doing just fine. And Miss Gloria's fur in here. She's just needs the heat right now. I did it in another video, but that's been there in case anyone ever wants to crawl in. I just leave that there because it's winter, and I figure if anyone comes in and wants to crawl in there and just take a nap before they leave, they're welcome to it. So far, no one's used it. But I've got a heating pad if she needs it or wants it, or guaranteed if she stays here, I'm giving her a heating pad. If she decides to, take a nap or whatever. But it's good that I know where she's living. She's got other squirrels with her for body heat. Because those, like I said, I cleaned out 3 cabins yesterday, 2 of which had squirrels that had frozen to death. And I will tell you what, I'm learning a lot more about death than I ever thought I would here. When a body freezes to death, what starts out as a 1 or 2 pound squirrel becomes heavier than a brick. It is, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't talk about the details. I know I'd be sensitive to hearing about it if I weren't living it. I'm sensitive anyway, but I can't help it. I have to deal with it, It was grim. No, it was gruesome. No, it was great. It was just sad, really sad. Both of them, when I found the first one, it was like somebody tried to do an autopsy on a cadaver. It was split, like very, like almost like someone took a knife and split it. The face was still intact mostly, but then the front of the body was split. And I was like, how could that have happened? And I kept telling myself, I'm like, well, it can't be another animal because it would have been chewed up. You know, the body, everything looked fine. It was just the body was split down the belly. Then I found the second one and it was the same thing, pretty much. So I think this is horrible, but I haven't done AI on it yet to figure it out, but I think when you freeze to death and everything freezes in you, I think it pops the skin open. That's my guess, because both of them it happened. But here's our girl, and she's not going to have that happen. Tonight, I think, is the last real bad night, and she's made it this far. She made it so there were like 2 weeks, I think, where she wasn't getting food, but I've posted on this. Well, I made video, but I haven't posted it yet. Someone must have been bringing her food because she kept her body weight pretty good. And now when she did show up, she was drinking water like crazy because, you know, they can't bring her water up there. But she was probably using snow as best she could up there when she couldn't move. And now she's finally able to get down. And come here. It's feeling a little better in here than out there, isn't it, Supergirl? Heck yeah. I've got some pecans in there for variety. The pecans don't have shells on them. What do you think, Supergirl? You ready to go? Okay. Okay, I'll open it. Let me get it open. She's made it clear before she doesn't want to stay. It's open. You got a clear path now if you want to go. You all set? Or stay, whatever you want. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll walk out. Supergirl? Supergirl. You want to stay? You can stay. Wherever you want. I'll come over here. I'll come over here so you know you can do whatever you want. Yeah, she's probably gonna drink a ton of water. That's what she does when she leaves. She's probably so happy she can get to the water bowl now because for weeks or whatever it was, she couldn't. I'm gonna back off. I think I'm freaking her out. She's doing better. She's doing a lot better. Look at that. Oh my God, she's going in there. That's the one I cleaned the dead body out of the day before yesterday. Filled it with straw, not hay. Oh my God, I'm so happy. This means she doesn't have to climb 200 feet. It's hard to hold still. I think she's hesitating to make sure there's nobody in there. Hey, I'm telling everyone how amazing you are. Can you tell us how you're doing it? Where are you sleeping that you're making it through like that? I'm glad you are. But share your secret. Is that S-Curvy? S-Curve, is that you? Oh, God. After what I saw yesterday, I don't know where S-Curve sleeps. I didn't know we had squirrels just dying in the cold. I didn't know. But they say the straw acts as a thermos and keeps the squirrels, whatever body heat they have, keeps it in because there's dry air in the stalks of the straw. call it? I used AI. So Gemini, actually, if anyone's interested, I used Gemini. So what it said as an AI agent. So what it said is when squirrels sleep together, there's a word for it called kleptothermy, which is pretty cool if you think about it, because klepto, it's like, stealing each other's heat. Kleptotherm. So kleptothermy is what it's called when they sleep together. They said when they do that, they actually generate heat. However, there's still downsides to it. They said one of the upsides is reduced body surface to the air, but they say their metabolisms work together to generate more heat than any of them could on their own. So that's the good thing about that. The reason I'm talking about this is because Supergirl is now in that cabin alone with the straw, not hay. So hopefully she's warm enough that having that act as a thermos will keep her going. I don't know if for nighttime if she's going to climb up all the way and do the kleptothermy with her buddies.